Hello and welcome to our restorative practice today online. I think we're going to be doing it for quite some time still. I haven't heard anything about studios opening yet, but I'll let you know. Find your sit bones, your right sit bone and then your left sit bone. The sit bones basically support the lungs. And then find your spine, root the tailbone down into the earth, drop it down like a root, and then feel that recoil of energy up your spine, up to the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders down. Soften the belly. You can even put your hands on your lower belly, and then as you breathe, you can feel the gentle rising and falling of the abdomen. In fact, as you inhale, give a little pressure there with your hands so that you pressurizing the inhale into the hands. And as you slowly exhale, draw the navel back. Two more breaths like that, filling belly, filling chest. Slow, smooth exhale. Emptying out, draw the belly back. And one more. Inhale, filling lower belly, side ribs all the way up to your collarbones. As you hold the breath, relax your shoulders. And a slow, smooth exhale. Let go stress. Place your hands back on your thighs. Soften the jaw. Relax all of your facial muscles. Before softening your lips, the corners of your lips soften and just lift them a little bit. Feeling the beginning of a smile. Then you feel your cheeks soften and relax. The temples soften. Soften the eyes. Now with each inhalation, breathe your awareness inward. So you go deeper than your thinking mind. You're breathing your awareness all the way down to the soles of your feet, to the tips of your fingers, to the crown of your head. So you have that state of, cultivate that state of complete presence, body, mind, and soul. Bring your hands to prayer. Plugging into your heart energy. And take your hands to your forehead. Softening the front brain. And then inhale the arms up above your head. Drop shoulders down, bend elbows, and if you can look up, looking up. Belly back, floating ribs back. So you have some of your core engaged. Breathe, deepen your breath. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Good. So you set an intention for your practice today. And today's practice is about a reset. Resetting your nervous system, accessing tranquility, focusing on the breathing. Open your hands. Spin the left hand under the right and lightly touch your lung points, just below the collarbones. Breathing all the way up into your fingers. As you inhale, inhale peace, inhale tranquility. As you exhale, let go stress. So just slide the hands back down. I'm going to scoot back and make sure you have your props, you know, a bolster, a blanket, a brick, maybe a strap. Okay, let's just sit with our left leg in front of our right in what's called Sukhasana, like that. So your feet are under your knees and the shin bones are crossed. Okay. And we're just going to rock back. Inhale as you go forward. And back. Squeeze belly, tuck chin as you exhale. Rocking forward on the inhale. Slow, smooth exhale. Draw the chin in, belly back. Squeezing the navel. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. So we're going to come forward onto our fingertips. And by the way, you are welcome to sit on the edge of a blanket folded in quarters this way, if you want to. Lift your hips up a little. If you have tight hips, it's recommended. And you can get a brick for the front. We're going to come forward and we're going to open up our hip flexors. So come onto your fingertips. The eye of the elbow towards each other or the ceiling. Collarbones moving down your body. Drop chin to chest. Inhale into your back body. And as you exhale, draw the chin in and let the weight of the head pull you over. Relax. You can use a brick for your forehead if you like. Now it's up to you if you want to add a little bit here. There's a feeling of hugging the femur heads in the hip sockets and flexing your feet, spreading your toes. The rest of you is relaxed. Now you're stretching open the outer hip flexors, and that's your gallbladder meridian. And in stretching, we pay more attention to the sensation than the destination. When you pay attention to the sensation, you're accessing more the subtle body. Okay, coming up halfway and walk your hands over to the left. Even out your shoulders and then draw the chin in and then dropping down. You can use your hands like a steering wheel. Pull back with the left hand. Push a little with the right hand to help you twist navel. Good, and come on up. Come back to the center, onto your fingertips, and walk over your right knee this way. Steer your steering wheel. So pull with your right hand, and stretch through your left hand. So you're trying to even out your shoulders, draw the chin in, drop the weight of the head. You're getting a back stretch to the left side of your back. I'm mirroring you. Good. Anytime, reactivate your feet, flexing them, spreading your toes. Good. Come back to the center and walk your hands back. Good. Put your hands behind your back. Lift your front spine. If you can, your shoulders can go up. Rest your head back onto your neck muscles. Open the heart, open the throat. And slowly sitting up. And we'll switch the crossing of our legs. So, right leg in front, crossing your shin bones. Flexing your feet, spreading your toes. You can take the flesh diagonally off of your sit bones. And we're just going to make little circles with the belly now. Relax the head and neck. Inhale as you go forward, exhale as you go back. You can do a side stretch when you go to the side. Good. Come back to the center and we'll go the other way. Energy moves in spirals. Start small and then make the circles larger and larger. You'll feel these little pockets of aching where the energy is blocked. Good. And now come upright and we'll come forward onto our fingertips and have your brick or bolster in front of you. Eye of the elbow forward. Inch your fingers forward. So flex your feet, spread your toes. And then bend the elbows to the ground. Draw the chin in and drop the head. The weight of the head. You're stretching your spine all the way from your tailbone over the crown of your head. Smooth out your breath. Navigate your breath with your ears. Keep your facial muscles relaxed, very soft eyes. Good. Come up onto your fingertips. Walk over to your right. Even out your shoulders and draw the chin in and drop down. And you want to feel your lungs breathing. You can feel your left lung is a little more open. The right lung is a little more compromised in this twisting position. And you're feeling it in your outer left hip flexor, the gallbladder meridian. So come back onto your fingertips and walk over to the left. Spin your navel over that side, draw the chin in, and then drop the head down. So you come to you might not be this far down, you might be up here. And that doesn't matter how far down you are. You're getting just as much benefit wherever you are. If you're up here or down here, pay attention to your breath. And come back forward and walking your hands back. Good. So just lean back a little bit, undo your legs, and then open them a little bit and drum the floor. Massage your legs. Massage them together. Good. And we're going to do a forward fold. So again, you can sit up on a blanket like this. Really is nice to do that, especially if you have tight legs. You don't need a brick to rest your head on, but if you want one, you could use one. I like to take my hands either side of my thighs this way. But if that's hard for you, if you're really tight, then you just want to stay up here, drop the chin in, and then just round your back and drop forward this way. Drop your shoulders forward, drop your collarbones down your body. If you're more flexible, you can hold on to the sides of the legs. Draw the chin in. Inhale into the back body, spreading your upper back, middle back, lower back. Slow, smooth exhale, melt. You can relax your legs or you can root down through your thighs, but holding the sides of the legs this way helps to keep them in alignment. You're getting a spine stretch all the way from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Breathe up your spine. As you exhale, Feel the collarbones, the chest sinking downward, down your body. And you can do a little rocking side to side. If that feels good to you, somatic yoga, you can put your hands in the ground and just rock a little side to side. Good. And then put your hands by your shoulders and then slowly sitting up. Good. So right away, we're going to go into a restorative pose. You could use 2 blankets or a bolster. So I'm going to use 2 blankets today. Okay. And your blanket should be folded in quarters this way. It's really nice to have 3 blankets or even 4. So I'm going to take my top blanket back a little so the blankets are tiered. Or you could have 1 blanket and a bolster or a pillow if you don't have a bolster. So I'm going to put that like that. And I'm going to use the second blanket for my legs. I'm going to make a roll. You can use 2 bricks if you have 2 bricks to support your legs. Sit in front of your blankets. Bring the legs up and take the roll in front of your ankles if you have a roll and underneath your legs. Otherwise, you're going to use 2 bricks either side to support your legs. So lean back a little, lift and lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Grab your blanket, pull the heels up towards your sit bones, and then lie down. So take the edge of your blanket here, lift it up, and curl it underneath the base of your skull. So your neck has a little bit of support. Palms up, and you get to completely relax and let go. We hold this for a few minutes. Just follow the breath in, follow the breath out. Pay attention to the sensations of your breath. This is the pose. Corinne, you were asking about the book club, this pose that opens up the channels on the inner leg and the femoral, the artery that runs down the inner leg that transports circulation to your kidneys, your liver, and your spleen. And so this is a really important pose to hold and deeply relax. There's a lot going on internally. With each exhale, you let your body drop and melt. Get really comfortable, so comfortable that you just want to stay here for the rest of the class. If your mind wanders, which it often does, you just notice that. No judgment about it. Just come back to your breath. Feel yourself breathing. Watch yourself breathing. Feeling also the sensations of the inhale, the sensations of the exhale. Okay. So if you want to go deeper, take your arms to the ceiling, point your arms like two arrows, palms facing, hold on to your opposite elbows, and inhale the arms above the head. Widen the collarbones and then stretch the arms back. Keep the collarbones and chest widening. Relax the jaw, very soft eyes. You're opening up the lymph system, the armpit, chest. Loosening up your intercostal muscles in your ribs as you breathe. And then either bring your arms back over your face this way to switch the crossing of your elbows, or if you don't have shoulder issues, stretch your arms out behind you, palms facing each other, widen the collarbones, stretching, and then hold on to your opposite elbows, the non-dominant clasp. Deep, quenching, nourishing inhalations, emptying out, letting go, exhales. Good. Stretching out again, or bringing your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers now. Just rest your thumbs on your forehead. Weighting down, bearing down on your brow, pulling the skin of your forehead gently down your face. Very soft eyes. Now rest your hands on your belly. Drop your shoulders, drop your elbows. Breathing into your hands. Good. So we're going to slowly release your hands. Help the head up, tuck the chin. I mean, unless you can lead with your chest, just sit up this way. Help your head up. Just hold on to your toes and then lift your chest. Pull the ribs through your arms this way. Try and straighten your back. So again, using a bolster or taking your blanket sideways now, this way. So if you have two blankets and you think you can get a better back bend, if you make a roll with your top blanket this way, you could make a roll with the top blanket. And then we're going to slowly lie back, and you might need a brick or another blanket for your head and neck. So you can hold on to your head gently, help your head to lie down, and press your elbows into the bolster, lift up and put yourself on your bolster where it's comfortable. And your arms could be like two stop signs. Deepen your breath. You feel the ribs expanding sideways. You even breathing into your blankets or your bolster. So you're breathing into the back body, side body, front body, back body, side body, front body breathing. It's called three-dimensional breathing. Ujjayi breath. Don't poke your chin up. The chin is slightly tucked, the back of the neck long. So if you have to rest your head on your hands this way or on a blanket, on a brick, good. And then bring your knees together and straighten the legs out. Kick the blanket away. Stretching through the inner heels. If you can stretch your arms above your head or hold on to your elbows, that's up to you. You can keep your arms by your side. Okay, bending your knees, lift the hips up a little bit, and you're going to scoot back now or lift up and then move your bolster or your blankets underneath your tailbone, your sacrum. You can keep your knees dropping into each other. Relax your legs. You could come to Baddha Konasana if your body likes that pose. Deep, slow breathing. You can straighten your legs out if you like. If you do straighten the legs out, spin the inner thighs towards the floor. Move your pubic bone to your navel and gently draw these floating ribs in. It's like a corset. You can put your fingers on your ribs this way. Inhale, open the corset. Exhale, close the corset. Fingertips come more together. Good. And then slowly release. Bring the knees up. Like an upside down child's pose. Draw the knees into the chest. Keep your feet flexed, toes spread. And then open the knees wide. And big circles with your knees. 1, 2, 3. Good. And place the feet down and then scoot the bolster or the blanket under your knees or behind your sit bones. Widen your legs and just relax your legs on your bolster or your blankets. Palms up, shoulder blades down your back. Has your breath gone unconscious, or can you bring consciousness into your breathing? We have to learn to relax. It's a practice. Very good. Bring the knees back into the chest. Let's roll over to our right side and gently press up with your right elbow and your left hand. Okay, we are going to come into a child's pose. So we're going to gently stretch out our spine again. You can do it on a bolster or without a bolster. It's up to you. Or the blankets that we just used. So I'll show you with the blankets or a bolster. And you come onto your knees. You can also separate the knees a little bit, make it easier. But if you separate the knees, you bring your blankets or bolster between your legs and you rest on your blankets this way. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. If you want to get more of a stretch, then use the blankets for your forehead, bring your knees together, and either drop your forehead on a blanket or the ground. Deep breathing into your back body. Pause as you spread the skin of the upper back. And then slow, smooth exhale to your belly. Draw the belly back. And just rock a little side to side. Okay. Pushing your blankets away and having a brick ready. So put the brick, if you need it really high or sideways this way, under your chest, and have your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Eye of the elbow forward. So just rock back and then just rock forward. Belly back, rock back, and then round your shoulders, rock forward. So you come into the mounds of your fingers, stretching the palms of your hands, the wrists. 2 more, rock back, rock forward, rock back, rock forward. Tuck your toes and then do like child pose on your toes this way, and then slowly straighten the legs and bring the crown of your head to your brick. So this is a resting pose. Get comfortable. You can bend your knees if you have to. Rotate the triceps back towards the floor or back towards your legs. The biceps up towards the ceiling. The collarbones are softening down your front body. And the inner legs are lifting up and pulling back. So now if you have your brick there, come forward and place your pubic bone on the brick, coming to up dog. Eye of the elbow forward. Come back into bent knee down dog. Come into like a little child's pose. Slowly straighten the legs. Place your crown of your head on the ground. And again, you can bend the knees and then come to up dog. You can drop your knees to the ground if it's too much. And then you're going to bend the knees and sit back towards your heels and straighten the legs. Crown of the head to the ground, belly back. Good. Now walk all the way up towards your brick. You can have your feet as wide as you need and drop the head into a brick, or your forearms if you can't reach a brick, or if you can't reach a prop, just tuck the chin a little bit and drop the weight of the head. You can hold on behind your legs. Notice where your breath goes. You follow the breath. You can rock a little side to side. You can soften your knees. You can stretch from the inner knee to the inner groin and the inner thighs rotating back. Good. Put your hands to the ground, turn your feet out, and then you bend your knees, coming into a squat as much as you can. Straighten the legs, straighten the feet out, and reach back. It's like a down dog. And then turn the feet out and just squat to where you can. Belly back, squat. If you can sit all the way, you can sit all the way, doesn't matter, but work towards it. Straighten up, straighten the feet out, toes in, and stretch back. Maybe you have to hold on to your brick this way. Turn the feet out. There's always modifications. Sitting down, pressing hands into brick, and then feet straight and stretch the backs of your legs. Lean back. And one more. Turn the feet out. A little squat. Great for your hips. Strengthening your thighs, opening up your hip flexors, and stretch back. Good. So just come back onto the ground. So come onto your knees. What I learned recently, which I didn't know before, was that the femur head and the thigh bones produce a lot of red blood cells. So it's really important to become aware of your inner body and to feel more from inside out. In martial arts, they call it the snake in the skin. Not just the skin, not just a superficial practice, but you're practicing from inside out, like somatic. Okay, so we're going to lie down and do our leg stretches, but today we're going to take one blanket and you're going to fold it in quarters. So you're going to lie with the blanket underneath your lower back. So put the blanket in the middle of your mat, and I just need to move something here. Okay. So you can lie down first, then lift up and put the blanket underneath your lower back so that the whole of the bony part of your sacrum is supported by the blanket. It should feel really comfortable. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Flex the feet, spread the toes. They make 3 big circles. 1, 2. So you've a posterior and an anterior tilt to your pelvis. Okay, you're welcome to put a strap on your foot. If you don't have a strap, you can just interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Keep the hips even and straighten that right leg up. Good. Now straighten your left leg if you can. If you want to keep it bent, you're welcome to. If you straighten that leg out, pressing that left heel into the ground. You can even soften your knee, but push the heel into the ground. You feel the hamstrings engage in your left leg. Bend right knee into chest. Don't let your right hip go up. Lengthen your right waist. Good, then straighten the leg and press in front of your thigh as you straighten the leg. And this is strength and stretching, bending, squeezing, and straighten and push, resist. And one more like that. Squeezing into chest and resist and stretch it. Good. Slide the hands up your leg or grab your big toe or put a strap on your foot. Relax your shoulders down. Pay attention to the inner lines of your legs. You want to lengthen from the inner groins to the inner heels and keep the feet flexed so you keep your legs really engaged. You could rock a little side to side. We're going to go to triangle next. So go to Trikonasana. Root down through your left thigh and drop your leg to the right. So if you can't hold onto your foot, you can hold onto your leg somewhere. Your leg might be down here, you know, but very important to keep your left hip heavy, root down through your left heel and your left thigh, and breathe. You're opening up the kidney meridian on the inner line of your right leg. Spin navel to the left. You can even stretch out to your left arm and look to the left. Deep breathing, slow the breath down, smooth it out. Listen to the sound of your breath with your ears. You can hear how smooth it is, or if you're not breathing. Good. Now come to half happy baby pose. If you can't hold on to the foot, you can hold on behind your leg this way. Do what you can. If your knee's up here, you can hold on with your fingers this way. Try and pull your knee to the outer right rib cage. Try and have your foot parallel the sole of the foot to the ceiling, and stretch through your inner left heel. Okay. And we're going to come into a hip opener. Place your right foot over your left knee and come on all the way up. Interlace your hands on the front of your left shin bone. Keep your feet flexed, toes spread. Breathe. If you need to open your jaw, stretch out your mandible joint from time to time. There's a lot of tension in the face. Soften the corners of your lips, the corners of your eyes. Okay, good. And release. Place the foot down. Gently rock your knees side to side. We'll do the other side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Flex the foot, spread the toes. You can keep your right leg bent, or you can straighten that right leg out and press the heel into the ground. You want to spin the inner thigh down. You can soften the knee and still press the heel into the ground, and you'll feel the back of the leg engaged. Notice the difference when you bend the knee a little bit and engage the leg, and when you stiffen the knee and you engage the leg. It's just different. Pull left knee into chest. Good. Then you're going to straighten the leg and press in front. I've interlaced my fingers and I'm pressing. Flex the foot. Resist against your hands, and then bending knees. Exhale, squeeze belly. Dig right heel into ground. And then as you inhale, straighten and push. Flex the foot, spread the toes. And again, inhaling. Luscious inhale. And as you exhale, resist against your hands. Try and really straighten that leg. Push and pull. Good job. And bend the knee one more time. Now interlace the hands behind your leg and straighten the leg. So I'm giving you a choice here. You can just keep working like this with your hands, or you could do the Badango hold with your index and middle finger wrapped around your big toe. Pull down on that leg so you feel that left hip heavy into the blankets. Try and straighten the knees so you're engaging your quadriceps. Stretching from inner groins to inner heels. Glue that right heel to the floor. Good. Rock your leg a little side to side. And then we're going to do triangle pose. So you might have to let your foot go or slide your hand down your leg, drop your leg to the left. Micro bend your knees and then energize those legs. Intention, intention. Consciousness to your legs, your feet, the soles of the feet awake, alive. You can spin navel to the right and look to the right and stretch your right arm. A few deep breaths here. Enjoy your yoga. Access your bliss body. Good. And bring the leg back up. Come to half happy baby pose. Grab the outer foot in a heel. Or if that's hard for you, wrap your arm around the back of the leg or interlace your hands. Try and have the foot parallel to the ceiling as you pull your knee towards your left shoulder, or if you're more flexible, the side of your rib cage. A few quenching conscious breaths here. Nourish yourself with the inhale. Squeeze the belly at the end of the exhale. Good. Rocking a little and bending your right leg. Take your left ankle across your right knee and open that hip up. And you bring the legs up, interlace your hands in front of your shin bone. If that's hard for you, behind your thigh. Flexing the feet, relax the shoulders. Pull the knee with the foot towards your chest. Gently rock your head side to side. If that feels good, open the mouth wide. Stretch out your facial muscles. And slowly release. Good. And now you're going to use a brick or your 2 blankets or a bolster. I'll demonstrate. So we're going to do a twist, a lying down twist. I'm going to show you with 2 blankets on one side, and I'm going to have my bricks on the other side. So if you don't have 2 blankets, you have 2 bricks, or you can use 1 brick. Okay. Bring your left knee into your chest. Straighten that leg up. Roll all the way onto your right side and place your knee at the top end of the brick or blanket or bolster. And you're going to lift up and move your shoulders an inch or 2 to the right and stretch your left arm. Now to begin with, the legs are straight, both legs as straight as they can be. Lengthen your top waist. Good, now bending your top leg. Rest it at a right angle, holding onto the knee with your right hand. Relax. If you have a weight, like a 5-pound sandbag, it's great to put it on your leg. Pay attention to the sensations of your breath in your body and all the sensations in your body, how they move and change and shift. The tongue is relaxed in your mouth. I have the tip of my tongue on the roof of my mouth. We do somatic yoga. Now take your left hand and cup your head with your hand, sort of holding on to the back of your skull. So you're resting your head in the cupping of your hand. Now you're going to inhale and you're going to roll all the way onto your right shoulder and look towards the ground. Drop your left elbow to the ground. And you're going to try and keep your head on the ground. You might have to put a blanket. I don't know how your neck is, but then lie back, your head's in your hand. And as you exhale, turn and look towards your left elbow. Stretch your left elbow to the ground. And then come back up on the inhale. On the exhale, squeeze the belly and twist. Pause. Inhale, unwind. Rest your head in your hand. And as you exhale, draw the belly back. Look towards your left elbow, deepen your twist. You can stretch your right leg as well if you want to get more out of it. And last one, relax. Inhale and exhale. Look towards the ground. Try and get your forehead to rotate to the ground. And then inhaling, opening, and twisting to the left. Look towards the left. Good. And come on back onto your back. And bend both knees, just a little rocking side to side. Now, you can move your props to the other side. So I have bricks there to demonstrate how you can do it on bricks. I don't know if you can see, but we're going to bring our right knee into our chest. Don't poke the chin out. Tuck the chin, the back of the neck's long. And flex the feet, spread the toes. And then straighten that leg up. Pull down on that leg. So you feel equal weight into the mat of your lower back. Okay, now we're going to go all the way over and you're going to drop the top of the knee on the brick like that and lift your bottom buttock up and out of under you. Twist towards the right. Your right arm could be like a stop sign. Stiffen both knees, like stretch through both legs. Good. And bend your top leg. Rest it on the bottom brick and the top brick. So you have a right angle on your right leg. Twist to the right. Look to the right if you can. Relax. Enjoy. You're getting a great massage to your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your internal organs, your spine, your nervous system. Good. Now, if you can, cup your head into your hands this way, so you're supporting your head. Inhaling, as you exhale, slow motion, twist all the way onto your left shoulder and drop your right elbow to the ground. Tuck the chin to your left shoulder. And inhale brings you back. Rest your head in your hands. And as you exhale, draw the belly back and look to your right elbow. Press the right elbow to the ground. And then twice more. Inhale, slowly come on up. Slow exhale, go all the way onto your outer left shoulder. Rotate forward. Try and keep your head on the ground. As you roll back, your head will be supported in the palm of your hand. Inhaling, exhaling, turn your head, look towards your right elbow and stretching in opposition with your left knee, your right knee, I mean, and you can stretch for your left leg if you like. And we'll do one more. Inhaling. It's so great for your spine, bringing lots of circulation into your cervical spine, your thoracic spine, your lumbar spine, the whole lower back. And then twist to the right, look to the right, and just relax. And then we'll slowly release. Bring your right leg up and your left leg, and just drum the floor with your lower back. Massage your sacrum. Rock gently side to side. So we're going to do the sleeping Buddha next. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to mirror you. Take your left arm above your head, straighten your left leg out, lie on your left side this way. And bring the feet together, flex them slightly, and drop your head into your left arm and your right arm along your side. Relax. So in this pose, you're opening up the channels to your gallbladder along the side body, and also in the underarm to your sinuses. In the shadow yoga, they call the underarm the groin of the armpit. Relax. So you're going to go to the other side now. So lie on your belly and stretch your right arm out. Use your left hand to roll onto your right side. Bring the feet to one leg on top of the other. My feet are slightly flexed. And then when you have your balance, bringing your left arm along the side of your body and relax. Breathe. Good. So we're going to come back and lie on our belly. And if you can, turn your feet out like a ballerina and bring your heels together. And just rest on your chin for a moment. This way. And feel your breathing on your mat. Your ribs are on the mat, and you can come up and have your elbows sideways so that your forearms are parallel. My ribs are still on the mat, and I can feel the breathing. It's great for your internal organs, massaging your internal organs with your breath. Try and have your feet flexed, shoulders down. Good. You can bring your hands to prayer and point your feet now. Separate your knees and bring your feet up this way. Relax the buttocks. You can rest your chin in your hands this way, or your forehead if that's too much for you. Shoulders down. Deep breathing so you feel your breath in your abdomen on the mat. It's a back bend. Good. Straighten the legs out and come into a baby cobra. Slide the hands back to the shoulders. Lift the legs up for a moment, squeeze them together, put them down, lift the shoulders up, squeeze elbows in and down, and come up onto your knees. Good. So let's see what time it is. Get 2 blankets or a bolster. I'll show with a bolster and a brick. We're going to do another pose here. So you can sit on the brick. If you need to sit on 2 bricks, depending on your knees, or you can, use extra blankets. I'm going to sit and bend one knee back this way. So I'm going to sit on my brick, and it's called Virasana, with your leg this way. So my heel is on the outside of my right hip this way. And then I'm going to lie back, curl my tailbone under on the brick, and press the heel of my hand into the heel of my right foot. And that might be enough for you. You could lean back into a wall, into a chair, into your couch. When you're home, this is really good practice to use furniture at home. So maybe you can lift up and really curl the tailbone under and then lie back. And you can use your opposite leg to try and get that knee to stay down. And press heel of hand into heel of foot. So you have floating ribs softening into the body. So you can put your hands on your ribs too, and then make sure the corset is a little bit closed here. That protects your lower back. So you can keep your left foot on the ground this way, pressing to keep your hips even, or you could use it on your leg. You can also stretch your arms above your head, holding onto your elbow, or stretching the arms this way. Deep breathing. If you really open this way, you could do it without a bolster. And just on the brick, you're really opening up then this area, the groin area, and the psoas. Good, so we'll come up. So help your head up, put your hands in the ground, sit up, straighten your legs out. If you have a stiff knee, then you grab your knee, you help it to straighten, you give it a good rub. And then we'll switch sides, bending your left leg, place your right foot on the ground this way, and we're going to lean back, lift up off your brick, and move your tailbone forward. So you're flattening out your lower back, and then you could just come back, lean into your right hand and press your left hand, heel of your hand into the heel of your foot. And that might be enough for you, keeping your chin tucked. But if you can, come onto your elbows and then lie back on your bolster and use the opposite. I'm using my right foot. I know it's hard for you to see my right from my left leg here. Draw your floating ribs in, opening up the channels to your gut on the thighs. Of course, some of you can do both legs if you're really used to this pose. You bring both legs back, press both feet down, shin bones down, curl tailbone under, buttocks move towards the front of the mat. Stretch your arms, it's a back bend. Deep breathing. Good, so we'll slowly come on up. Help your head up with your hands, tuck the chin. Sitting up, straightening your legs out. Still sitting on your brick. Bending your right knee. Press down on the knee to lift the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to your, I'm mirroring you now, sorry. So your left knee would be bent. And then twist to your left and slide down the bolster a little bit. Bend the elbow so you're really twisting And taking your right arm, when you're sitting up now, you can really use that arm, press into the bolster to lift the spine. You can look forward, or you could twist your head as much as you can, look to the left. On the inhale, ease up on the pose. On the exhale, deepen the pose, twisting. Again, inhale, easing up. Looking forward, or even rounding the spine a little bit. On the exhale, lift the spine and maximum twist, twist, twist. Stretching through that left leg, right leg. And unwind. And then we'll switch sides. Straightening out. Bringing your right knee up. Now, so pressing down to lift the spine. Good. Then lean into your right hand, bending the elbow. Lift the spine. Take your left hand to help you twist more. As you sit up, bring the elbow to the outer knee. Press with your back hand into the bolster. Or you could grab the knee this way. Inhale, tall spine. Stretching through your left inner heel. Left inner heel stretching. Inhale, ease up. Relax. Exhale, draw the belly back, tall spine, maximum twist. Inhaling, relax, ease up on the pose. Looking forward. Exhaling, sitting up, maximum twist. And last one, inhaling into the back body. Feeling your spine now as you're sitting up, maximum twist, pressing shoulder blades into back. Stretching through inner left heel, belly back. And unwind your head, your shoulders. Bring your legs up this way, and it's called hugging the tree trunk. As much as you can, wrap your arms around your legs, round your back, draw the chin in, looking over your knees towards your feet. You can even grab the outer foot, pull yourself, squeeze the belly. Yeah, it's a good spine stretch. So we have to do a shoulder stand next. I'll demonstrate. You can use a brick, Viparita Karini, or you could even put your hips on a bolster. I'm going to demonstrate. So come up, if you're using a brick, we're going to come up into bridge pose. Hands down by your side, and then come on down, and then press up, and come on down. We'll do 5 more. 5, come down, 4, come down, 3, down, 2 more, 2, come on down, and last one. Grab your brick, come up onto your toes if you need to, put it underneath your sacrum. Rock your knees a little side to side. So we will just do the shoulder stand on the brick today, very supported. You're welcome to put your brick against a wall if you like, and put your legs up on a wall. You also can come up higher. If you come up onto your toes, come all the way up and put the brick on its level 3. Put your feet back down and relax. So you can hold on to the brick, bring your knees up. Deep, slow breathing. Soften your neck, your throat, soften your belly. And if you want to take your legs up, curl tailbone up a little bit, even so hold on to your bricks. So tailbone moving gently towards the heels. Squeeze your legs together. Lift up through the inner legs. Take your shoulders forward to the ceiling and traction the back of the head along the ground. So you're looking towards your navel with eyes closed or open. So you can do it on the brick level 1 of the brick, level 2, or level 3. I'm just showing level 3 today. So you can flex the feet, spread the toes, squeeze the legs together. Keep your right leg where it is and drop your left leg towards the ground. It might not go all the way to the ground, but it might. Don't, then pull your pubic bone up to your navel and take the leg back up and reach down through that right heel. Keep stretching through your left inner heel to the ceiling, and any amount, drop that leg towards the ground. Good. Bring the leg back up. Bend the knees. Just a little circle with your knees. Hold on to your brick, massaging your lower back on your brick. Then come onto your toes. Remove the brick to level 2 if you're on level 3, or level 1 if you were on level 2. Rock side to side. If you're on level 3, come down onto level 1 or come to the ground. And lift off the brick and take the brick or 2 bricks or a bolster together by your sit bones, like that, and then widen the knees and straighten the legs. You feel your hamstrings are supported. And then just palms up, relax. Deeply relax and let go. Just feel the rising and the falling of your breath in your belly. Do a mental scan, see if there's any gripping anywhere, body or mind. If you find any, just let it melt. Dive very deep, accessing your bliss body. Becoming more aware of the inner body, the pulsation of all of the systems of your body, especially your energy body. And then you're welcome to stay in Shavasana, or you could join me sitting up. Wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, circle ankles, circle wrists. If you're sitting up with me, bring your knees back into your chest and make a circle with your knees on the ceiling. And if you want to do a little cannonball, curl up, try and squeeze into the body. Good. And then roll over to your right side, cradle your head in your right arm. Just recreate Shavasana. You've released a lot of ambrosia, nectar. Just really enjoy it. And then we'll slowly press up and coming to a comfortable sitting position on a blanket. Got to grab a blanket here. Wow, we have the sun coming in, sunset. Bring your hands back to prayer. When you do that with intention, was it merging your palms? What does that feel like? And then gently plugging into your spiritual heart right behind your breastbone. Very tranquil quality behind your eyes. Access your spine. Drop the tailbone down. Breathe up your spine, up into the crown of your head. Light up your crown chakra. Looking with your inner eyes up into the crown of your head and lighting up that space above your brain and beneath the skull, shining skull. And bring your hands to your forehead again, right by your hairline. Gently bed down on your forehead with your hands, softening the front brain. Inhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Again, widen the hands now, face your palms forward, thumbs connecting, spread the palms of your hands. Take your left hand underneath your right, lightly touch your lung points. Think of strong, healthy lungs. Now just make a fist with your left hand, cup it with your right. So your hands become like a heart. It's a hand mudra. Feel that nectar, that ambrosia. Feel what it's like when you're in your bliss body. Gone deeper than your thinking mind into oneness. Present moment, loving awareness. And then bring your hands back to prayer. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in the online restorative practice today. Namaste.